their jugular veins. It was 1994. I was in Jamaica. I had to remember where I was, what I was doing when OJ got killed. But anyways, then fast forward to 8 years ago, which would have been 2009. OJ gets caught for stealing his own Heisman's Trophy. A judge throws the book at him and gives him 33 years in jail. Okay, now how fucked up is that?
Wait a minute. You gonna put me in jail for taking my own shit?
Did you hear what I said?
Girl, please.
Okay.
Girl, please.
And after 8 years in prison, a judge, a parole board freed him just last week. Last week, Thursday, as a matter of fact. Because they knew.
That was some damn tomfoolery, that's why.
Yeah, they knew the time didn't fit the crime. It's like, this is fucked up. How am I going to keep this man in jail? Okay? Because he stole his own Heisman Trophy.
Exactly. Black folks can't get away from the bullshit no matter how hard we try. We can't get away from the bullshit. I'm going to say this one last thing. My son and his girlfriend went down to Louisiana was it Louisiana or Alabama? Alabama. And for her family reunion. And he was it Alabama? No, it wasn't Alabama. It was Louisiana. And he started posting on his Facebook page. He was like, "Why? I'm down here minding my own damn business. I'm doing a little DJing. And I'm getting some backwards ass glances at some people down here because they obviously don't like the way I look." Now, my son and his girlfriend, they're millennial couple. You know, they got natural hair. They let it grow out. They're very free spirited. You know, but he said, and she said it too when they came back. She said white folks was just looking them up and down and grunting at them in their face. They were going into restaurants, and she said there was an old white man sitting across from them when they sat down to eat lunch just before they left. And he was stabbing his food and staring at them like, "What the fuck are y'all doing in this restaurant?" And until she said, we didn't see hardly no white people working in a fancy restaurant. It was black folks, and they all had to, I was like, look, everybody got to deal with racism in a different way, but it hurts my heart to hear that here we are in the 2017, and there is still parts of the Deep South that haven't come past 1950.
Yeah, well, that's real, baby.
You know,
that is real. That is realer than real. You know, and you know, ain't nothing. I mean, it's just what it is. You know, and until things start to change. You know, until.
You just gotta wonder when the hell is that ever going to happen?
Yeah.
Because these people who are racist and haters of all people, bigots and that, they're teaching their children how to be like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And when you're teaching your child how to hate, dislike, or even think that you're better than somebody else based only on the fact that they're one particular shade of life than you, that's just wrong. That's our problem.
Yeah.
Get better.
Yeah, it is. Well, listen, Joe, we're going to actually conclude this broadcast, even though, you know, it still has time. But I think what's going on is that there's a storm outside because I'm listening to all the rain and stuff coming down. So maybe that's what's happening, and that's what's attacking the internet. But anyways, guys, we appreciate you joining us tonight for the Jamaica Funk Show, Black History Wednesday. You know, without you, there is no us. And with that, Joe, would you like to have some parting words?
Well, sure. I want y'all to go on and join me on the mamayaya.wixsite.com and read some and enjoy some Joe's poetry excerpts from my resume. resume. Now, if you can't remember MamaYaya.wixsite.com/website, remember Joe's Poetry, excerpts from my resume, because I'm on Facebook, and you can find me on www.jamaicafunkshow.com.
All right. And so with that, we're going to end it with some Joe's poetry and some listening pleasure. With that, and God.
Grounds, destroying the ecosystem for what could possibly be 100 generations. It's so amazing how every nation came together again and protested in every airport in the country, and how ride-sharing came to a halt. The workers just refused to work, and the CEO of the company, he donated $1 million to the cause. And just thinking about the unfathomable amount of human beings around the world that came together for the Women's March, it blows me away. Even the press and all the mass media are in one accord against the Orange administration because their integrity is in question, as if it wasn't before. Every person I know has an opinion of outrage and disgust, everyone agreeing to that moral outrage because of the actions of the current administration. See, I can call them that at least. But what about us, the disenfranchised black people of this country? We who protested and cried out for help when Trayvon and Michael and Eric and dozens more black men were murdered in their own neighborhoods through the abuse of authority in the police force in this country. Where was the moral outrage of all the nations in this country then? Where were the veterans and the women's rights groups and the Muslims and the immigrants who are being rounded up and told they have to leave now? Where are the Mexicans who are looking at a possible wall built to keep them out of this country? I want to laugh at that, but I won't. Where are the indigenous people? All 60 nations. What's left of 500 that originally lived on the eastern seaboard of this country. The press was there because there was a story to be told and sold to get shares on the market. Where were the judges and politicians making stands and speeches and proclamations, overturning unjust and poor decisions, demanding investigations into each and every one of the officers involved, changing the laws? They have that authority. You looked at us as we marched and yelled in righteous indignation, crying out for justice, begging to be seen and heard by deaf ears. There was a dead silence for many of our non-black communities. While I really do understand that many of you do agree that the treatment of my people has been deplorable, disgusting, and inhumane, why didn't you come out in droves and become that protective shield that everyone else has with your white privilege? You know, if you all just showed up, that protest would have went differently. But you didn't. Black history tells the truth. Black Lives Matter, the social activism group, has been petitioned to the Senate to be designated as a terrorist group. Whom did we terrorize? When was your way of life in jeopardy? Were you afraid we would march right up to your doorstep and shine a light on your white privilege? Did you think that the financial value of your home would decrease if you showed up? Did you think that your precious children, and they are, will see the evil underbelly of racism that is the beast that devours this country? Progressives, liberals, Democrats, Republicans, you all say all lives matter. And they do. Mine just matters less than yours. And if you think I'm blowing smoke up your ass or whining, there's your proof right there about how you really feel. Come out from behind your doors and windows. Stop using your children as an excuse for not showing up. We know it's a dangerous undertaking to stand side by side with us. We know because we are that underbelly of hatred. We are the disenfranchised. I know you're afraid that the police will not see your white privilege and shoot you too. But this is what we face every day. Do I have to remind you of the bodies hung on trees, metaphorically called strange fruit? We're that strange fruit. Do I have to continue to draw your attention to the young black men burned on a cross and laid on a heap of smoldering wood while white privilege stands around gawking at him, proud of what they've done? Do I have to show you Philip Castile, dying from a gunshot wound on social media video, from a police officer who saw him as a threat to society and not a father of the child in the back seat, or the wife of the mother in the front seat behind the wheel, begging him to stay alive through the mere virtue of his own will. He died anyway, and the wife was handcuffed, the child taken, temporarily. However, we are called terrorists, and you buy into it. Why? What terrors in the night have we brought upon you? Do you lay awake at night thinking, I could just join that march, it would have made a difference? But the police might not have seen my white privilege. All they may see is, what? Human beings standing for the rights of other human beings? You have the power to make the powers that be see me as a human being. You have the power to turn aside the tide of racism to love and acceptance of your fellow man. You used it on the righteous indignation you felt when immigrants were banned from our country. You used it when you heard a wall was being built to keep out our southern brothers from another mother. You felt it when the rights of women were being stepped on for the umpteenth time in the greatest march in the history of protests. But when we get together to protest the hypocrisy of our government, the unjust treatment of our people, the genocide of a nation, you go stone cold silent. We continue to cry out for help for all the unjust, discriminatory, and outright hateful actions against us. And you know that they are. But you won't stand with us.
Girl, you're so fine. Think we really need to spend more time. See it clear, 'cause I love you, you're not blind. If it was a felony, me charge for the crime. Girl, don't play with my mind. I will be there, will never treat you unkindly. I'm yours, so girl, just be mine. Tell you, say me love you from a long, long time. Yeah.
You say you love me, no, I love you more. When you say you need me, no, I need you more. Boy, I adore you. Boy, I adore you.
Yeah, baby girl, from the start you have a place in my heart. Up in my mind, soul, body in my thought. You know that this is real from the beginning, we never depart. Solid cause we never fall short. Baby, you adore me, I adore you. Whatever the case is, you know I will be there for you. And I will never ignore you. God, just remember what I'm saying.
Someday, I know that we're gonna move from here to our own place. I believe that we are gonna make it through God's grace. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, baby, but have a little faith, 'cause I'll never leave you, no. I will be there every time you close your eyes.
we want to keep them from
Scan to the Lord, Lord, I feel like grooving, Lord, groove to the reggae music, Lord, Lord, go on and skank with me, baby, Lord, gonna make you mine if it takes all night, Lord, Lord, spend some time with me, lady. Let me love you till you can't take no more. Lord, 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 Lord. Alright, go make we take on the dance floor. Money in me pocket and pretty girl a roll. Rubber dopey till a man in sweater bust through me pores. Lick up on table, I grade the smoke. The permit say two, but we just now go home. Check it up, select that this I wanna eat down. Rastaman in the corner we teach a listen my road. And the youths them step out of pop sports. I feel like skank, Lord, skank to the reggae music. Give her your walk, give her your walk propaganda. I don't need you for nine man veranda. Yeah. Leave people business alone. Hey, beg you a walk propaganda. I don't want it for nine man veranda. Yeah. Leave people business alone. Yes. I know you don't know the fullness, yet you come and stir up and snares. You ready now to tell me lies, ready for subtract and multiply. Someone told you the story, and yet you act as if you were there. I don't want you around me, just act like you don't know me. Beg you a walk propaganda. I don't need you for nine man veranda. Yes. Leave people business alone. Yeah. Beg you a walk propaganda. I don't want it for nine man veranda. Yeah. Leave people business alone.
Your body still feel like it never been touched yet. Don't know, baby, me feel make you happy all your life. The touch you give me, I know me not gonna let you go. Cause every time you touch me, you feel love a go, yeah. You run me the boy, where was I come? Yeah. Remember when you tell me, say you have enough, baby. Bumper big, body turn up, oh. You make the ground shake when we love up, oh. You alone make me feel amazing. You alone need a chair for it, oh. Now the bed, it don't need makeup. Love you forever and we not break up. Till my life over, everybody know you are me lover. Me give you good love, tell you like that. Anywhere you go, you must come back, baby. Till my life over, my life everybody know you are me lover. Me give you good love, tell you like that. Anywhere you go, you must come back. If you happy, stay slim. If you happy, fat. Love you anywhere, and your body that. You want no cabby, but copy that. You want me need, now me habitat. You alone make me hear me son. You alone need a share for me, no. No, the bed, it don't need makeup. Love you forever, and we not break up. Till my life over, everybody know you are me lover. Me give you good love, tell you like that. Anywhere you go, you must come back, baby. Till my life over, my life everybody know you are me lover. Me give you good love, tell you like that. Anywhere you go, you must come back. No girl can do it like you. Some now make none of them take your pride. Gotta hype me hype you. As long as me leave you there by my side. You alone make me feel amazing. You alone need a jail for me, no. No, the bed, it don't need makeup. Love you forever and we not break up. Till my life over, everybody know you are me lover. We give you good love, tell you like that. Anywhere you go, you must come back, baby. Till my life over, my life everybody know you are me lover. We give you good love, tell you like that. Anywhere you go, you must come back.
So, an idiot presidential candidate wants to make America great again. And which great America does he think will come back with the rhetoric that's being spilled? Let's just separate ourselves from those who believe his bullshit, first of all. Because all they want is for America to be filled with racism, hatred, fear, and loathing for one another, all over again. The great America that strung up our grandparents and uncles and aunts and sisters and brothers. The great America that denied us entrance into stores and made us sit on the back of the bus. The great America that watched us as our churches burned and dogs attacked us and fire hoses were sprayed on civilians while they protested for equality. The great America that became the killing fields in Mississippi. The great America that kept us down and poor and neglected by societal standards. That great America that only accepted the predominance of white people. Let's make America great again. Not that great America that kept my parents' parents and their parents from getting a college education, a home loan, and a decent job. Not that great America that required them to kneel on the floors of white-owned homes, where they had to scrub the floors of white people. That great America where they could clean their toilets but not use them. That great America where we lived separate from them at night, and during the day we raised their children and went home to beans and rice for dinner every night for literally pennies, always eating the scraps from their tables. Let's make America great again. You know, the one that oppressed and brutalized women. The great America that told women we weren't equal to men and denigrated us on the cover of Playboy magazine and used us as a tool to make other rich men in other countries happy by peddling our flesh across the ocean, keeping slavery alive, well, and thriving. That's the great America I remember, the great America I still see, because that's the truly great America.
True story. True story.
In the mix with DJ
The other day you come check me. Somebody when me call me fam. The two of we a reason. Both where we have come from. Me tell him me a fly out a morning because of the hit songs. Me tell him say a company sign me and him a give me about 30 million. Me coulda